Do this, and I'll ask a couple other people, how we like to do this. This is how I like to show a triangle, and it's really basic. We need to be getting control of both of our sleeves, right? We got control of our sleeves, control of our arms. When we're ready, I like being able to be mobile with our hips. We know that's super important in jiu-jitsu. But when I choose the way that I'm going to go, I'm going to have control of these sleeves. I'm going to be punching one of those arms down. As I punch one of those arms down, I get up on the side of my hip here, and the knee that's going to come up to start to lock down that triangle is going to be on that bicep, and it's going to snake up onto that shoulder. When we're ready, that other foot's going to be on this hip, and simultaneously, my hips are going to go up towards the ceiling, and I'm going to use this other leg to help me elevate my hip. I have control of this other arm. I'm going to pull it over. The outside leg is going to come over and lock him down. At this point, if he tries to posture up, I'm going to be able to use my legs to keep this control. We have this arm across, and we already are starting to feel that choke on that one side. To finish it, we're going to come up, we're going to grab our own shin. Now that I do this, he tries to posture up. You can't. I'm not going to grab our foot, we're going to grab our shin. Then our foot's going to go on the hip. And now, to finish it, we're going to cut the angle. I'm trying to look towards his ear. I can put my foot on his hip, foot on the ground, cut that angle. We're going to relock it up here. To finish it, we have a squeeze. We can squeeze the head. We're going to grab inside this leg. We're going to finish our triangle. It's our basic triangle, but everything we do in this, and we've done this before, is perfection. I'll ask a couple other people. There's a bunch of ways we can hit a triangle, but this kind of hits everything. So again, we have someone in our closed guard. Immediately, we're using our legs so we can try and break his posture when we can. We're going to get control of the sleeves. We're going to pick what side we're going to push it in. We're going to shoot it up. Little detail I like to do, because I always think no-gi, I come then deep on this tricep, so that if I was a no-gi, I don't have a sleeve here, I can start to break his posture a little bit. Shooting our hips up, catching it immediately. Right now, we're facing him. We're trying to get perpendicular. Break his posture, grab the shin, cut the angle, lock it up again. 1, 2, 3. Anything any of the brown belts want to add?
I think that's perfect.
Cool. Reed likes triangles.
I like to open that off arm with my shin a lot more success where I get inside collar and I start messing with my leg, messing with this arm. And once I get here, that's open and it's always going to come around.
Awesome. And you're already starting to cut that angle when you pull it up.
And when you're here, it just feels like you still have the thread. Normally a scissor sweep I go under, but you still have the thread with the scissor sweep. I just use the shin rather than, I don't know, I like this. Oh, and the other thing about having it, I get excited. The other thing about having this grip instead of the 2-sleeve grip, when you close this, like it really pulls on the neck and keeps that tight there.
100%. Just a different variation of it. I know, Ray, anything you want to add? There's a bunch of ways to get in a triangle. It's just we're trying to get all these principles in. What this comes back to is when we were just pulling our guard and everything, it's all about posture. If we break their posture, we can hit it. He's going to be trying to posture up and all this other stuff. So controlling those arms, controlling that neck, getting that posture broke, it's when our hips come up, it's serendipitous, they work together. Your hips are coming up, the posture is breaking, and you're kind of meeting in that middle. But that person should be dealing with grips, trying to posture up and out of this. So again, and the last thing we'll do is talk about the finish again. So we get here, boom, it's nice and tight. Tighten up, 3 things. I want to look at his ear when I can. So I'm cutting the angle, and then this really is already should be able to choke him out right there. And again, this compression, I'm not just bringing this foot down, this left foot, it's going to be this hamstring and calf crunching as well. So when you think about that, and I say squeeze, if you're squeezing this down and this, as you're cutting that angle, he's going to really start to feel it. We're grabbing under that near side leg, and I can pull the head at the same time. And those 3 or 4 little bits and pieces put together, it should be automatic.
If you watch his body, his butt is off the ground.